name is Erin Micklow, and I'm here with Rat from Varukers. You came out with your first new album in 12 years recently. Can you talk more about why it took so long and what went into making that album?
I don't know really. I kept badging, just time goes really quick. You know what I mean? Before you know it, it's just years gather up.
Yeah.
And I think it's a lot with a lot of things. Like we go on tours and see people say, "You haven't been here for like 10 years, right?" And I go, "Really?" And time just goes so quick, you just don't realise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we just weren't ready to write. I mean, I kept moaning at them, because let's get an album done. Let's get an album done. But in the end, it just, it got done. I suppose I'm very impatient. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
and I moan a lot about things, and they said when it's done, it won't seem like 12 years.
Yeah.
But 12 years is a long time because the next 12 years, that's my last one. I'll be 87, something like that. Right, it's called Damned in Defiance. We wrote this was one of the first songs we wrote, and it was really powerful. We said, well, that could be the album title, but we said, you never know because you're going to write more songs. But as we wrote, there were all good songs on there, no fillers. But that became that stood out. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it just sort of fitted. I mean, the cover of Punk on it. I mean, with artwork, we're really lazy. You know what I mean? It's usually last minute things. You know what I mean? And then Biff said, I've got somebody doing some artwork, and he showed it me at practice, and I was like, yeah, that suits us. That's fine.
So is this a photograph of someone or?
Apparently, it's a mock-up, like a Frankenpunk. You know what I mean? Some girl, some friend of theirs, it's photoshopped.
Yeah.
And I've never met her, but I've emailed her and stuff, to give her titles, and she put that together. Some people say it's a bit corny, but it suits us to the ground.
No, I think it's a great album cover.
You get what you see on the tin. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's the way we are. We're damn we define. Band since 1979, what makes you still get out there and spread your message? Desperation. No, it's just people still want to see us and still, support us, and as long as we're enjoying it, then that's fine. I mean, there's a period of time about a year ago that we were sort of thinking about jacking it. You know what I mean? People say, well, you never said that, and I haven't, but I meant, doing the same set, it was like becoming, it's tedious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm sure for the people that come to the gigs, just like a time for us to have a rethink and go, we've still got that fire in us to carry, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we haven't, there's no point, bands just slog it out, we won't do that.
Yeah.
And we reignited that fire. We've got we had a lineup change. Kev, our drummer, came back in the band. And then, just sort of clicked writing songs.
Yeah. And
it came really quick, so I'm not allowed to be there when they write songs, though.
Yeah.
I interfere too much, so thanks.
That's funny. Well, so are there things out there that, kind of still make you angry? And
of course, yeah. I mean, I sort of said in an interview, we were angry young men when we started. Now we're just grumpy old men. It's good to me. But, still pissed off with the world, you know what I mean? And still got something to say, and people can relate to that, so I'm not going to change the world, and as long as they keep fucking it up, we've got songs to write, you know what I mean?
For sure.
And, everyone says, are you an angry person? No, but the songs I write are always quite angry, yeah. I can't do lovey songs, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
if
but
I had a dream come. See? Terrible.
Well, so you recently played some shows in Mexico, but 2 of those shows actually got canceled.
Yes.
What happened with that?
Well, I think it's just lack of ticket sales, I think. So,
Yeah.
we haven't been to Mexico for ages, you know what I mean? When you go on tour, you're at the hands of the promoter, you don't really know what's going on.
Yeah.
On tour, you just go, people go, well, what was it like? Where'd you go? I just get in the van. I go, is this the venue? Yes. Get out of the venue. You go, you know what I mean? It's like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
And you trust them people to take you there and do it, Mm-hmm. And just 2 of the shows got cancelled. So, but we put an extra one in. And we went there and did it. It's been a long time since we've been there, so
yeah.
With a new album, it's important to go and promote it.
For sure.
Instead of it makes a difference to have a new product and excitement, you know. So
Yeah.
see it there on the wall so kids can come and buy it. So it made it a bit more. It's always great anyway, but with the same design, same records. It was time for a new one.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, so, and with the shows that you did play, how was the scene there in Mexico different than what you're used to here in England?
Oh, really? It's always hard. I mean, punks are punks, you know what I mean? I mean, they've got a lot harder life out there. They've got to fight for everything, you know? Mm-hmm. I was like trying to explain to people, when we started out, it was tough in England too, but not as tough as it is when we travel the world, you know? There are people who really have to fight to survive.
Yeah.
You know, and luckily these people can relate to us, you know? I mean, trying to relate to a younger audience sometimes is really hard. But through what we do and with our shows, they can, and that's why we're grateful, because they're the next. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As long as there's a future there, then we've got people coming to the gigs. When they start coming, we're done.
Yeah, I mean, you need that support.
Yeah,
you need
yeah.
the fans and
you know, people that weren't born when we came put records out, but have followed that. Do you know what I mean? The process through from somewhere. You know, someone played them a tape, and it astounds you sometimes. You go, God, you know, you weren't even born a record with Soldier Boy and that, but you know, music's timeless.
Yeah.
You know, somebody would have played it to them. I mean, it's just on a video that people watch UKDK, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it still happens the next generation. It's like, you wonder when it's going to stop, you know. We never will. Feed, you know, the new breed comes through, new young, so it should do. We should be extinct, right? But until you're not challenged, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're still coming out fighting, you know.
For sure.
And we play hard, aggressive, and, you know, people relate to that, you know what I mean? So look at them, how old are them? Look at them, you know. And that's the only way we can ever do it.
Yeah.
You know, it's not put on it, that's the way we are.
Starting out in the 70s and 80s and putting on shows, you know, today, how has that differed for you? I mean, obviously technology's changed a lot.
Yeah, don't know. I mean, as it got bigger, you know, people book things for us. You know what I mean? We've got other people to look after us, and
Yeah.
you know, because we ain't got the energy we used to have. You know, so we rely on other people to go and book tours. We used to do a lot of ourselves, but you know, we've got a great friend, Iggy, sort of not tour manager friend. He sorts things out for us.
Yeah.
As you get older, we rely on more people, more carers in the punk rock scene.
Yeah.
You know, we're lucky that way, you know, so people that give it, that have respect, give a shit about us and want to, you know, makes it easier for us so we can go on and perform the best we can. That's what we're here for, yeah?
Yeah.
To get on that stage and go, right, this is our, you know.
Yeah, and I think especially, you know, here in England, I mean, what I've noticed being here, there's just so much community here.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, that's what it's all about. You travel the world, punk rock, you know, we're lucky we travel the world, and, you know, people go to Brazil, there's lots of punks out there. People think punk's dead in England because you don't see them around the street, you know what I mean? But the scene's worldwide.
Yeah.
You know, when the Pistols, you know, started it or whatever, or McLaren, whatever you want to do it, they didn't realise what they created. And generations from the 80s, and it's like passing the baton on, you know, and other bands, and we pass the baton on, and other bands come through, and bands stop, and it's a revolving door.
Yeah.
Which it should be, because it's a music scene, a culture.
Yeah.
You know, you can't stop that.
For sure.
You know, whether you want to or not, it's like rock and roll. It just, you know, rejuvenates.
Yeah.
You know, and that's great, you know.
Yeah. Well, so last question. Do you have any plans to come back to California sometime soon?
Yeah, I think we're doing a festival. It's in Oakland, I think. And around that, we're going to go and do a short tour. But we're just going to do 2 shows, maybe in New York, 2 shows in Dallas, and then we'll go to LA and then Oakland, you know what I mean? And just like, because if you do too many gigs, too many shows, you know what I mean? It's like quite, you know what I mean?
It's taxing.
It splits the crowd up as well.
Yeah.
So we'll go to LA like when we played the day before, and it was like a really exciting event. 3,000 people and that is amazing. You know? Yeah. And rather than just a gig, it was an event. And we can create that every time. Obviously we can't, but for this tour we thought, well, let's just minimise it to all the way across in 10 days.
Yeah.
Two, and then, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and then it's, you know, you're in, you're out, you did the thing.
Yeah.
And then energy's good.
Yeah, and the energy's good. And that's because if you go on tour too long, you know.
You got to keep them wanting more so they come to the next shows.
Yeah, of course, yeah. That's like when people say you finished doing a set. Yeah, it's 50 minutes at that pace, yeah. And I always say it's not because being later. Oh, I used to do some more. I want them to go because I've seen people go, oh, is that it? Oh, you know, the band dragging. You know what I mean? I said it. 2 more songs. I know, please don't. So, do you know what I mean? I wanted to go, thank you, and, you keep that momentum going until we come back, yeah?
Yeah.
And that's how we want to keep that energy, excitement energy, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Keep that energy level, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's why, not because we're lazy, we're old. Well, yeah, it is, but...
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. I'm so excited to see you play tonight.
Yes, it's going to be good. So thank you for interviewing us and keep it going.
Thank you.
Rock on. I'm Matt from the Varukers and you're watching Last Rockers TV.